Well, howdy, folks. Hellcracks here. Just doing an update. I finished them. I got the Dystopian Wars Kingdom of Denmark. Got them all finished up here. And they are pretty much some of these you've seen before in some of the videos. But let's just start off here. We have the gunships. As you can see here, the basic gunships with their two turrets on. I got two different versions here set up. One with the two cannons, gun set up, and then we have the ones with the calcium generator or cannon on board. So you got a cannon and the calcifier there. So there's 6, so 2 squadrons of each. And then we have a squadron of pocket battleships. You know, these would be like your battle cruisers for a lot of the different groups. Almost be like the Prussian battle cruisers. Not quite up to snuff of a battleship, but, you know, they fall into that grand scheme of things. And then we have the super carrier. The big flat top here, and we got it pulls off, and you can see on top there all the different goodies inside, all the details for it, and goes in there. There we go, nice click. And obviously, remember I magnetized those so they will go on there. It's like right now they're running out the attack boats, PT boats, which are those little guys right there. So they can kick out 6 squadrons of those little, or 6 tokens. So 1 squadron's worth of attack boats. Go in and do an attack run and stuff. And then we have the little blimp slash dirigible carriers. They have like a squadron. If I remember right, they carry basically a token's worth, 1 tray's worth of stuff on board. So we got 2 of those. That's 1 squadron's worth. And then we have some basic cruisers. One thing I would like to do in the future, maybe get another squadron of. Probably can get them off their website eventually. The War Cradle Studios, their website, they have they're selling the stuff again. So maybe I'll get another squadron just to beef them up a little bit in that aspect of it. And then we got the small attack dirigibles. Go in already. Go in. So there's basically, I think that's 1 squadron's worth right there. And then back here we have a whole bunch of squadrons of frigates. As you can see, there's 7 worth. So there is a few of these little guys. They're small. So you can see how it's like compared to the average size person's hand, how small the little guys are. So I have 7 squadrons of them. And here's all the extra bits, So if I wanted to go with my gunships having another just all calcium generators, I could do that route, or I can flip them all into all having turrets, cannon turrets. So I got enough to go with that route. And obviously these right here have 2 of these cannon turrets on, so they got on both sides. So when I get around to gluing those together, they'll get glued onto the bottom, so they're permanently attached. And like I said, I've already showed you these before, but these are the little torpedo, they're like torpedo boats, little things, little itty bitty buggers. They're rampaging through the water to go attack. And we have 6 trays worth of air tokens, small air squadrons. And each tray holds 5, and obviously I only have 26 tokens. So, and basically the trays themselves, as you can see, the green would be like dive bombers. Blue would be, you see the little wing squadron things there. Blue is the torpedoes, and red would be like a fighters. So I have a whole bunch more of these that I've done up with, I probably have 20 of those little trays. So as I get a new box, I paint new ones, add to the mixture. So eventually I probably don't need as many as I have. But, I just do if I get 3 in a box, I do one of each. So it's like adds up over time, pretty much. But that is everything. I'm finally finished up. The only thing I got to do left with these is, like I said, is glue the turrets on the bottom of these guys over here. Glue down some of the turrets on some of these right here. The one are going to get glued down. Same way with the carrier. Some of them will have to be glued down because they're just like permanently non-changeable type things. One turret's typically changeable from one style to another, so I might leave those alone and then just change them out for game purposes. But that is it. They are done. And I think it took me almost a month. I think I started these the first part of March or so. Started working on them, so about 3 weeks worth of work here. And that's pretty typical. A small box like we used to get back in the day when I was really rampaging through them and painting. It'd take me about a week to do one box, to paint them right, to get them all the details worked out of them. And there was 2 boxes here, so that's roughly 2 weeks, plus some downtime here and there. I wasn't working on them as hard as I could. Plus I had a few days where I had to go out and get paint, which if you watched our live stream, I kind of explained it where it took time to actually get over at the proper time because we're supposed to be in lockdown and everything. But that is it. And now the next thing it's going to be in order is I'm going to go back and start working on those guys, get those all done. And then once those are done, I have some more 15 mil stuff I want to work on, and I probably should start assembling some redcoats for my American War of Independence, because I want to expand my forces out a little bit. Probably put another box or 2 of my Hessians together, and then some redcoats too, so Dan can have something bigger force to play with against. So that's everything. Hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe, share with all your friends, and if you have anything you want me to work on in the future with Dystopian Wars, you can go reference back to one of my previous videos, or and look through there and see if there's something you want me to. Because the next thing I probably will work on, I have some Prussian ships I probably could work on, because they're about 50-60% done already. All right, hope you like it. Talk with you later.